A mercenary noticed the Russian FPV drone and chose to remain motionless on the ground. Rather than attempting to engage the drone, he stayed still, which proved to be an ineffective tactical decision. A Ukrainian soldier took cover behind a tree, but was detected by a Russian drone operator who rapidly maneuvered toward the position. The soldier attempted to disable the approaching drone using a light weapon, but was unsuccessful. The drone then struck the tree and detonated upon impact. In the Verkhovna region, UAV operators from the 1198th Motorized Rifle Regiment of the Vostok Group's 35th Army deployed into an area with a concentrated presence of opposing forces. Due to the prevailing weather conditions, the location of the Ukrainian 152mm Akatsiya self-propelled gun was completely obscured. Don't forget to leave your opinion about the video in the comments. Subscribe and like. On the Eastern Front, UAV operators deployed TM-62 anti-tank mines toward a shelter used by Ukrainian soldiers. The resulting detonation caused severe damage, rendering the shelter fully inoperable. A Russian UAV operator identified 3 Ukrainian infantry personnel traveling on an all-terrain vehicle. Shortly afterward, the drone engaged the target, resulting in the vehicle being disabled. In the Sumy region, Russian FPV drone operators disrupted the rotation of an infantry group that had taken shelter in a basement. 2 FPV drones were deployed, resulting in the basement being rendered inoperable. Subsequent movement by additional infantry personnel in the area was detected. As a result, the building where they had taken shelter was struck and rendered inoperable. Transport vehicles of the 6th Army were disabled. UAV operators successfully neutralized an enemy truck in the Kupiansk region by setting it ablaze. In the Nevelovka region, a pickup truck transporting Ukrainian soldiers attempting to advance toward Russian positions was neutralized. In the Krasnoarmysk direction, a soldier and a pickup vehicle from the 152nd Separate Battalion of the Ukrainian Armed Forces were located and neutralized. During a reconnaissance mission, a Russian attack FPV drone encountered a Ukrainian pickup truck and rapidly moved toward it. 2 soldiers were positioned in the rear of the vehicle, and one of them managed to exit the pickup moments before impact. A Ukrainian ground robotic platform was successfully neutralized by an FPV drone. UAV operators from the Vostok Group's 35th Army are engaging opposing forces as they initiate a counteroffensive involving infantry units and equipment in the direction of Gulai Pole. Ukrainian forces tracked a Baba Yaga UAV, which led to the exposure of its control center. A fiber optic guided attack drone was subsequently deployed. However, the position was not fully neutralized. During an evening reconnaissance mission, a Russian FPV drone came across a Ukrainian position and detected the presence of a Ukrainian soldier. In the final moments of the encounter, the soldier successfully disabled the approaching FPV drone at close range. FPV operations conducted through fiber optic guidance successfully disabled an opposing radar installation. Combat operations in the area are ongoing. In the footage, a Ukrainian soldier approaches a Russian drone that has landed or is stationary. It is unclear whether the soldier intended to examine or secure the drone. As soon as the operator notices the soldier, the drone is detonated, creating immediate chaos. The soldier may have been attempting to inspect, capture, or disable the drone, but the exact intention remains uncertain. Russian warplanes are shown advancing rapidly, preparing to engage Ukrainian positions. Footage shows Ukrainian forces facing extremely challenging conditions under ongoing Russian operations. They are positioned in part of a building, remaining alert and prepared, as the Russians conduct a coordinated assault from both the air and the ground. Russian reconnaissance operators identified a UAV control shelter used by Ukrainian forces. FPV drones and loitering-type unmanned aerial systems were then deployed, resulting in the neutralization of the position. Don't forget to leave your opinion about the video in the comments. Subscribe and like. Footage from Kupiansk, captured by a Ukrainian drone, shows ongoing intense fighting in the city. The sustained clashes are causing significant damage, gradually transforming the area into a scene reminiscent of Volchansk. The images provide a clear view of the situation. Share your thoughts in the comments. UAV operators engaged a Humvee armored vehicle transporting Ukrainian soldiers from the 92nd Brigade in the Blagodka region. The vehicle was reinforced with cage armor for protection. The reconnaissance drone team of the Beshenny Sai Brigade identified 2 enemy tanks within the Army's advance zone and engaged them. One tank was disabled, while the other was fully neutralized. Russian 11th Guards Airborne Brigade strike 2 Ukrainian ATVs using fiber optic drones, one of which almost flips over. The Russian Air Force carried out an airstrike on Ukrainian armed forces positions in the village of Rias in the Sumy region, using FAB munitions deployed with UMPK guidance systems. The strike was objectively confirmed, with photographic evidence of the resulting damage. The FAB munitions successfully achieved their operational objectives. FPV drones disabled 4 Ukrainian pickup trucks within a short time frame. Additional attack drones were then deployed to locate the vehicle crews and track their movements. The footage highlights the increasing operational effectiveness and coordination of Russian UAV operators. An airstrike was conducted on Ukrainian armed forces positions near the village of Ryazna in the Sumy region. The resulting damage has been objectively confirmed. A Baba Yaga UAV operated by Ukrainian forces and carrying anti-tank mines was intercepted and neutralized in mid-air by an FPV drone. In the Kupiansk direction, a wheeled motorized howitzer was completely neutralized following a single FPV drone strike, leaving the position fully disabled. A video report shows the neutralization of enemy Baba Yaga attack drones. The Sever military group's anti-drone units are intercepting and disabling enemy drones, both in the air and during takeoff. Several of the drones targeted today are documented in the footage. Russian forces deployed Geran, loitering UAVs to neutralize the command and control centers of Ukrainian armed forces UAV operators in the town of Semenivka, Chernihiv Oblast. The effectiveness of the operation has been verified. Russian air forces intervened, and a heavy FAB aerial munition struck the building, causing extensive structural damage. UAV operators assigned to the 5th Army of the Vostok Forces Group are engaging opposing personnel and armored vehicles, disrupting counteroffensive attempts in the direction of Vymanskoye. The operation was documented through drone camera footage. This year's archive footage shows well-fortified buildings, equipped for air defense and UAV control, being neutralized.